Hey guys, MotorCarNut here today, and we're going to be replacing the lower ball joint and outer tie rod end on a 2006 to 2011 Kia Rio. Okay, this goes for the Kia Rio 5 and the Kia Rio sedan. Okay? So, how we know is, it's hard to do with one hand, but when you grab it from the 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock position back and forth, oh, here we go. You got play. Now let's go see over here. This car over here, the ball joint right there. Maybe you can see it there, and the tie rod end right there, they're both moving bad. So I already did this side, nice and new. All right, so now, first thing you're going to do, take off the tire, 22 millimeter. Well, that's what these were. You're going to need, obviously, a new lower ball joint. All right, a tire rod. I mean, it all depends. They don't both normally go both at the same time, but this one did. All right, this is the old one. You know, jiggling around. This one was just all totally rotted. These are 19 millimeter. These are 17 millimeter that came off the car, and the new ones, the bolts on the new ones were 19 millimeter. Anyway, you're gonna need a hammer. You're gonna want to jack the car up. All right, and don't rely on the jack. Use jack stands. Okay, even though I have a lift, I still put stands on it. Nothing's perfect. All right, take off the wheel, and we'll continue from there. So, what we do first, put some penetrating oil on all the bolts you're going to take off, here and here. What I like to do is to take the outer tie rod off first, because sometimes this doesn't come off easy, you know, with the shaft. So, it's good to leave it on here. Break this nut loose and make sure you can turn this. Maybe you can get a lock wrench on there, or a monkey wrench, you know, and a pipe wrench, and break it free. Because once you break it free, then you can hold it with a lock wrench, take it off, take the, this is a 19 millimeter, take the cotter pin out. All right, you're going to strike this with a hammer. Here, nowhere else. You bang it this way. Steering goes this way and this way. You hit it this way. All right, and it'll just pop down. I'm going to show you how to do that. But first, I'm going to take this bolt and loosen it, and we'll take it from there. Okay, what I did, it came off pretty good, easy. I put the adjustable wrench here, like this, and you can see that the shaft's already turning, so that's a good thing. All right, and now what I did is I had it like that, and I had a big long crowbar, and I just stuck the crowbar like this just to give more pressure. But maybe you can get it out just by muscling it out. Okay, so now I'm gonna take off the cotter pin. Okay, and then we're gonna drop the tie rod end. Now, you're gonna have to get a wheel alignment. You can mark it all and try to get it as perfect as possible, but it's still gonna be off. So that's your call. It's always good to get a wheel alignment, you know. What I like to do is you bend down the sides, right? And then you get like a wire cutter right here, and you just like put pressure, not too much, and she comes right out, okay? And I believe that, like I said, that's a 19 millimeter. We're gonna zip that out and take it from there. And you get a nice big mallet like this. And like I said, you hit it right here. You give it a couple of good shots. Well, you know, I already did it, but you hit it like this. Bang it right here, a couple of good shots this way, and it'll fall right out just like it just did. Okay, and now we just take this. This is what I was talking about before. This one can get really tight sometimes and be like welded in there, and you got to take the whole thing off. The inner tie rod too. So once you get this off, this is an easy job. Okay, and then you always match them up. Even though, you know, you thought you ordered the right one, just make sure that they look the same. Okay? And there is a left and right, obviously, on these. And we're just going to install it to the, pretty much, you know, where we unscrewed the other one. And we're going to reverse the procedure of removal. So make sure you tighten it back up the bolt enough. Tight. And this one, you lock it tight. Like I said, you can get as close as you can, but you're probably going to need a wheel alignment. And don't forget to put all brand new cotter pins. You bend them. You just twist them around. Make sure they don't come out. Okay, make sure it's nice and tight. Bent all around so it doesn't come out. And that's done. Now we're gonna tackle the lower control bolt, the lower ball joint. Gonna take the cotter pin out. Okay, and because to get to the bolts, let me see over here. These bolts over here, they're in the way, so you have to take it out of here first. We're gonna, like I just said, take that off. I think that's a 17.2, and we're gonna go from there. Okay, and what you could do is just turn the wheel to the passenger side so you can hit this with a nice, hammer the same way. A couple of nice strong blows. It's not gonna pop down, so don't keep hitting it. Hit it a couple times really good, then get a crowbar, and like I got over here, crowbar, and you put it in anywhere where, to make sure, watch out if you have over here, you have the ABS ring, you don't want to hit that. All right, you can just get it in under the control arm, under the other arm, and she comes right down. See that? And you just pull it right out. Okay, and now it's out. What you could do is move it up to it's up here so it doesn't interfere with the taking off the bolts. But you could probably get this one right here. And you just get both of them here, pull it right out. And those are 17mm too. You take them both out and it comes right out. You see how it moves out of the way? Okay, and now this thing was totally blown. The boot wasn't gone, but it was worn. Car has a lot of miles on it compared to a new one that doesn't even move at all. And again, you want to make sure it all looks the same height, because you never know. Just because they gave you a part doesn't mean it's the proper one. Same height and everything, and then you just reinstall that one. Make sure when you install it, you put your cotter pin. All right, make sure everything is tight, and you're good to go. All right, and you just saved yourself a lot of money. Okay, we're gonna put the wheel on and see if it wiggles. And now I grab it. Still got to put one more lug nut there, but these are tight, and you can see it doesn't wiggle. Nice and tight. All right. Now, if you did have a little btie more wiggle after you put everything together and it still had a little bit of play, then it's possible that it can be the inner tie rod end that connects to the steering rack. But those don't go as bad, as fast as the outers do. All right. So, and that's how you do it. And just wanted to note that on the lower ball joint, okay, this lower ball joint over here is also applies to the Hyundai Accent. Okay, same years, 2006 to 2011. But the tie rod ends, for some reason, they're a little bit different, but the procedure's the same. These are all basically the same cars. All right, guys, MotorCarNut, please subscribe, hit the like button. Any questions pertaining to the video, please leave them below. I appreciate all the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.